welcome to Geek Fan and Media. I'm your host, Chris, and you guys, we got some fun and engaging topics to talk about in today's video. CinemaCon week, it is massive. Today is Warner Brothers Day. I cannot wait for some big reveals that James Gunn is going to be revealing today. But yesterday, you guys, Sony had their panel, and they brought out a bunch of good stuff. We got reveals for Spider-Man 4, Beyond the Spider-Verse, you name it. Trailer descriptions for I Know What You Did Last Summer, 28 days later, 28 days, 28 years later. I am hella hyped, you guys. I can't wait to jump into some of these topics. Let's jump into the big one, Spider-Man 4. Now, the director took stage. Destin Daniel Cretton confirmed that Spider-Man 4's official title will be Spider-Man Brand New Day. How exciting is that? We have the official title reveal for Spider-Man 4. It's kind of crazy to think that Tom Holland is the only Spider-Man taking his fourth solo Spider-Man outing. You know, Andrew Garfield only did 2 films, and then, Sony pulled the plug. Or even Tobey Maguire. They were literally about to shoot Spider-Man 4, but then Sony panicked and then pulled the plug and never got Spider-Man 4 off the ground, which is really unfortunate. But I am excited for this Brand New Day Spider-Man film. So I had to do my homework, and I was like, Brand New Day. I was like, isn't that a comic book run? And yes, you guys, it is. Now, I don't know if there's going to be any kind of correlation between the two, but let's talk about it. So in the aftermath of the comics, the 2006 Civil War crossover, where Spider-Man historically revealed his identity to the world due to his initial support of the Superhuman Registration Act, there was some sort of immediate fallout. Marvel's subsequent 2007 event titled One More Day. In the highly controversial storyline, Aunt May is caught in the crossfire of an assassination attempt meant for Peter, leaving her critically wounded. Peter and his wife, Mary Jane, are then approached by the demon Lord Mephisto, promising to save May's life in exchange for their marriage. Damn. So agreeing to Mephisto's terms, all memories of Peter and MJ's years of marriage were erased, along with key shifts to reality in the entire Marvel timeline. The result was Brand New Day, a new status quo shift for Peter Parker that was essentially a regressive reboot for Spider-Man overall. So you can kind of see the correlations, right, between, this particular comic book line and where, the ending of Spider-Man No Way Home, went. Doctor Strange doing the spell, erasing the identity of Spider-Man. Peter losing his loved ones. May died. He no longer has that relationship, his girlfriend with, MJ, or his best friend Ned Leeds. So there's some sort of similarities between that comic book run and the ending of Spider-Man No Way Home. Now, the big bold swing, I don't know if they're going to have Mephisto in Spider-Man Brand New Day. That would be kind of wild to me if they did decide to go that route. But there's rumors are talking about how Spider-Man 4 is going to be, a multiverse storyline, but also contained and grounded in the street levels. I just don't know what's true or not, but I am hella hyped. Destin Daniel Cretton says that the movie will be a ride that we haven't really seen before with an emotional story. Also says they start shooting this summer and they're knee-deep in preparation. Look, I can't wait to see some stuff. And he confirmed that Spider-Man will have a brand new suit in this film. I mean, obviously, you saw Spider-Man No Way Home at the very ending of him, making his own homemade suit, which was so exciting. No more Stark Tech, you guys. That shit was it was cool at first, but then, I really wanted to get back to the core essence of Spider-Man and the core character and the elements that make him so special and the characteristics that makes him so special. And that's where we're really going and headed towards with Spider-Man Brand New Day. Honestly, he's going to be living on his own in his own apartment. He no longer has the connections that he once has. He's going to have to fend for himself, find a job, pay his own rent, struggle emotionally because, like I said, he's lost so much. Uncle Ben, Aunt May, Tony, his girl, his best friend. He is in a weird place in his life. And that's where the symbiote comes into play, which I cannot wait to see that shit. It is going to be so perfect for Spider-Man A Brand New Day and possibly leading into Avengers Secret Wars. And you got to remember, Tom Holland's Spider-Man wasn't confirmed and the Avengers the Avengers Doomsday casting announcement that was done last week. But the reports are saying that, there's still more casting that is going to be happening for that film. But I cannot wait for Spider-Man A Brand New Day. I know Destin Daniel Cretton is going to kill it. I can't wait to see what kind of prep work, the fighting sequences, the web swinging. I love John Watson, what he did with the Homecoming trilogy. But, the fact that he never really took into consideration all the web swinging stuff, he just said it's not practical, and he wasn't a big fan of it, and that shit killed me because I love the web swinging sequences in the original Spider-Man films, or the Amazing Spider-Man stuff, just fantastic stuff. So I'm really curious to see how he's going to elevate this Peter Parker and a new stage in his new life. It's going to be quite fascinating to me, you guys. Cannot wait. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below about the official reveal for Spider-Man 4, A Brand New Day. Now, moving on to Beyond the Spider-Verse. We finally got some kind of tidbit information, you guys. So the official release date will be June 4th, 2027. We are still damn near 2 years out from this film dropping. Quite some time. Take your time, though. This film is huge and could possibly be the best trilogy of all time, with Into the Spider-Verse, Across the Spider-Verse, and now leading into Beyond the Spider-Verse. So, a little bit of updates. A massive and bold finale they are teasing. Features a new style of animation. Picks up right after the second film, bigger and more ambitious than the first two films. And the team is currently working on a new animation style techniques. We also got some first look images. I can't wait to see that shit. That whole fight scene between Spider-Man, Miles Morales, go up against himself as the Prowler, you guys, is so epic. I cannot wait to see that shit fleshed out. I'm just excited for Beyond the Spider-Verse. And if this shit has to take them an additional 3 years, then by all means. I mean, the style of animation that they really capture in this universe is so unique, so refreshing. These films are so damn well made. And I really want them to, treat the animators right and have, just an overall great experience making this film, because I know there were rumors last year stating how that there were problems with the animators and how they were being treated, things of that nature, So I want this film ultimately to be the best film it can be, and the fact that it's taken this long for it to come out means they're cooking up something special, and I cannot wait, you guys. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below about the small little tidbits and updates for Beyond the Spider-Verse. Thoughts and opinions, post them down below, you guys. Moving on to the Nathan Fillion. Apparently Nathan Fillion, his Guy Gardner, will appear in the Lantern series for Max. I'm cool with it. From what I'm hearing about the character, he's a bit of a dickhead, right? So I'm pretty sure we're going to first see that dickheadness in his appearance in the Superman film, which drops this summer. But, overall, it makes kind of sense. You have to have a Guy Gardner in this Lantern film if you want to, to see his relationship with, the older Green Lantern, John Stewart being the newer Green Lantern, Hal Jordan. So it's going to be really interesting to see how they flesh out this story and how it overall connects to the bigger universe in the DCU. And I'm hoping for some kind of tease for John Stewart and, this Superman film. I can't wait to see Lanterns. They dropped that first look image of John and Hal together, and I was like, oh, hell yeah. Lethal Weapon, it's perfect. I can't wait to see them in full costume. I'm just super excited. And don't worry, you guys, it's not going to be CGI. I'm pretty sure they're not going to be in motion capture performance like they did with Ryan Reynolds. I'm just over ecstatic about this, Lanterns project. I feel like it's going to be a game changer for DCU. But let me know what you guys think about Nathan Fillion's Guy Gardner, who will be appearing in the Lantern series. As of right now, we don't really know where the Lantern series does take place. I don't know if it's before Superman or after Superman, but I'm pretty sure with due time, everything will be explored. So we got a first look at I Know What You Did Last Summer with some trailer descriptions, you guys. So Madeline Klein, she's meditating in a bathtub, and her boyfriend is impaled with a spear through the shoulder and through the chest. That's what they're claiming. Jennifer Love Hewitt returns, and she asks the infamous question, you guys. What did you do last summer? Freddie Prinze Jr. also makes an appearance in the footage description. Look, it's ambitious to bring this franchise back. It's kind of like what they're doing with Scream, right? Scream, very ambitious. The Scream franchise has been, very successful critically. And to kind of bring back I Know What You Did Last Summer and bringing back these two core characters, that obviously in the first two films, it's interesting to me. But I'm not holding my breath. In a world of, retooling and reboots and trying to reestablish old horror franchises, it's really hit or miss for me. And I Know What You Did Last Summer is not a beloved franchise. I know they tried to do a TV show a couple years back. The sequel it wasn't terrible. Jack Black was in it. He was playing this Rastafari who was smoking weed with dreads on the island. But, I'm just not overly excited for I Know What You Did Last Summer. The poster looks cool. I'm intrigued. But, I need to see some kind of footage. The trailer descriptions are cool, but I need to see something from this film. And to close out the video, you guys, 28 years later, we got some brand new photos for that film as well. Trailer descriptions of like it takes place in a church and there's more, infected. Nothing crazy, but I'm like, hell yeah. I can't wait for 28 years later. I am super excited about it. I didn't like 28 weeks later. I definitely was a disappointment for me. 28 days later is arguably one of the greatest zombie or infected films of all time. And that first trailer for 28 years later, you guys, we got a couple months back, was absolutely wonderful and fantastic. I can't wait to see more. Hopefully we get that second trailer dropped online sometime this week or next week. Best believe I'm going to be giving you guys my reaction to it, but I'm hyped. Cillian Murphy is confirmed to be returning, but they said it's going to be quite the wait. So I don't know if he's going to be in this film or the next film, but Nia DaCosta is directing this. She directed the reimagining or the sequel to the original Candyman film, which I really enjoyed. R.I.P. Tony Todd, but I'm looking forward to this film. Definitely can't wait. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below about today's topics in today's video, thoughts and opinions. And of course, thank you guys for taking time out of your day for watching Geek Fan and Media. Peace.